William Lindon-Travers MBE was a Special Forces Army officer, English actor, screenwriter, director and animal rights activist, known professionally as Bill Travers. Early life. Travers was born in Sunderland, Tyne-and-Wear, the son of Florence and William Holton Lindon-Travers. He and his sister Lyndon both became actors. Lyndon's daughter Susan Travers also became an actress. War service. William Ingle Lindon-Travers enlisted as a private in the British Army at the age of 18, a few months after the outbreak of World War II, and was sent to India. Travers was commissioned as a second lieutenant in the Indian Army on 9 July 1942. He served in the Long-Range Penetration Brigade 4th Battalion 9th Gurkha Rifles in Burma, attached to Warder Wingate's staff, during which service he came to know John Masters, who was his brigade major. While deep behind enemy lines, Major Travers was stricken by malaria. He volunteered to be left behind in a native Burmese village. To avoid capture, he disguised himself as a Chinese national, walked hundreds of miles through jungle territory until he reached an Allied position. In 1945, Travers was promoted to the rank of major, and he joined Force 136 Special Operations Executive and was parachuted into Malaya. Travers was responsible for training and tactical decisions with the main resistance movement, the communist-led Malayan People's Anti-Japanese Army. Major Travers left the military in 1947. Acting career. Travers began his acting career on the stage in 1949, then a year later made his film debut. In the mid-1950s, his success in Geordie saw him contracted by MGM, who thought he was going to be a big star. They cast him in Bhiwani Junction, The Seventh Sin and The Barretts of Wimpole Street, and tested him for the lead in Ben-Hur. However, his MGM movies all performed disappointingly at the box office, and enthusiasm for Travers in Hollywood cooled. Travers co-starred with his second wife, Virginia McKenna, in a number of films, most memorably as the conservationist George Adamson in the highly successful 1966 film Born Free, about which experience the two co-wrote the book On Playing with Lions. The experience made him and his wife very conscious of the many abuses of wild animals in captivity that had been taken from Africa and other natural environments around the world. Together they made a number of films around the subject, such as 1969's Ring of Bright Water and An Elephant Called Slowly, for both of which he co-wrote the screenplay and acted. In 1976 he wrote, directed and produced the film Christian the Lion. The importance of animal rights led to Travers and his wife becoming involved in the Zoocheck campaign in 1984 that evolved to their establishing the Born Free Foundation in 1991. Bill Travers spent his last 3 years traveling around Europe's slum zoos, and a TV documentary that he made exposed the appalling suffering of thousands of animals. Travers died in Dorking, Surrey, aged 72. His widow, Virginia McKenna, carries on his work to help suffering animals, as does their son, Bill Travers, who is chief executive of the Born Free Foundation. Filmography. The Wooden Horse, Trio, the Browning version, Hindle Wakes, The Square Ring, Street of Shadows, Romeo and Juliet, Geordie, Footsteps in the Fog, Bhiwani Junction, The Seventh Sin, The Barretts of Wimpole Street as Robert Browning, The Smallest Show on Earth, Storm over Jamaica, The Bridle Path, Gorgo, 2 Living, 1 Dead, The Green Helmet, The Invasion Quartet, The Everglades as Randin, The Hostage, syndicated U.S. television series, Lorna Doone, as John Ridd, 11 episodes, Rawhide as Jeremiah O'Neill in Incident at Two Graves, Born Free, as wildlife expert George Adamson, Juliet Diablo, as Scotty McAllister, a violent western starring James Garner and Sidney Poitier. The Lions Are Free. Travers plays himself in the real-life sequel to the award-winning film Born Free. With the help of conservationist George Adamson, he goes to a remote area of Kenya, Africa to find the lions who appeared in the film. This is a film with some scenes of George Adamson and Bill interacting with lions who are living free. James Hill, who directed Born Free, produced this film along with Lindon-Travers. In November 2006, this film and the film The Lion at World's End were both released on DVD. A Midsummer Night's Dream. An elephant called Slowly Travers plays himself in this light-hearted drama. He and wife Virginia McKenna go to Kenya to house it. They encounter some elephants and get advice from their friend and wildlife expert George Adamson. Also starring Elephant Eleanor and Pole Pole. Pole's suffering and death at his zoo were to later spur Bill and wife Virginia to form Zoo Check, later called the Born Free Foundation. Ring of Bright Water, as Graham Merrill. The Lion at World's End. Travers plays himself in this feature-length film, for the most part filmed as it happened. A London-born lion is taken to Kenya to live a free life with the help of George Adamson. The Belston Fox played Todd Lovejoy as Duncan, 2 episodes. To the Manor Born as Arthur Smith in Tramps and Poachers, late 1970s Series 2 No. 4.